What's up, YouTube? So I'm back here at the Faithful Church in Boston, Massachusetts, and we're gonna do another tour on today. I'm excited. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.
How you
Yes,
doing,
sir,
man?
Doc.
Long time no see. It's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, man.
I pray all is well.
Sir.
right.
All is well, man.
That's
Boston's pastor right here, man.
To God be all the glory. Oh,
Woo.
it's cold outside.
Good to be back. Oh yeah, it is cold.
Man.
It's cold, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to have you back. It's an honor and a privilege.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've made a lot of changes since the last time we were on.
Man, I know. I've seen some of them. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, so God is good though. He gets all the glory.
Definitely.
And I'm really excited what's going on over at Beulah. I love the
God is good. God is good.
X32.
Yes, sir. Growing, man. Learning from you, man.
God gets the glory.
This was my mentor right here.
God gets the glory.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Definitely.
I'm really proud of seeing just the growth. And, honestly, like we were saying last time, God deserves the best, you know?
He does. He definitely does. Thank you.
God deserves the best. We upgraded with a crane, and we'll break it down.
Definitely.
But we've done a lot of changes since last time. I think even the last time you were here, we had benches. I think
so. Yeah. Well, the last time that I did the tour, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had benches still. Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, COVID has put, I'm sure, every church in a whole new position, and you have to learn how to pivot. So one of the things that we're doing in the last 12 months was realizing if we're going to be in the building, we have to space out the seats.
Right.
So
exactly.
we got rid of our benches that we've had for decades, and we went with chairs. And then we were already on like this whole media ministry, frontier. So we actually upgraded every single camera that we have. And so I'm going to have to walk y'all through that.
Wow.
Upgraded our sound system. So I'm excited. Where do you want to start first, Mr. Xavier?
Sound Guy Chronicles. Let's start with the sound first.
Oh, let's do that. All right. I'm going to bring you to the top, and then we'll work our way down.
All right.
All right. So we're going to go to the balcony, which is where we have our new Behringer Wing. We were using an XR18, a Behringer XR18 last time, and that was getting the job done. We had a concert where we had over like 20 channels that we needed, or like 25. So we put two XR18s together. My father's church in Roxbury is an XR18.
Oh, yeah.
And we still have an XR18. And then we're like, this just can't work.
Yeah.
So we got rid of the XR18 and we upgraded to this beast right here, which is the Behringer Wing.
My God.
And we have no complaints. So I'll walk you through to how we set up this monster of a mixer and why we ended up upgrading. And just so anyone that's watching and subscribing knows, subscribe, by the way, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and just get all the notifications when we go live. We ended up moving to this, but you don't have to go to the XR18. Like I said, you all did a great move, moving from analog to digital.
Right.
I swear by Behringer because
Definitely.
they're the truth. So this mixer has 48 inputs, and it has, I want to say, how many aux are we working with?
I want to say it's 48 as well. Is it?
It's close. Aux. It's close to like 12. Oh, here's my buses. Let me go to my buses. We only use but so much, so I'm sorry that I don't have the count off the top of my head. I think I want to say 12, which is more than enough.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah, 16. We can go up to 16. So motorized faders, and you can run it over the Ethernet. So let me just break down how we're doing it. So I'm gonna start with my inputs, and then I'll go to my outputs in a second. So the way we have the inputs, all of our mics are routed into this mixer. Pastor's mic, blue, orange, green, purple, yellow. That's all that we need for now. Mm-hmm. And then we have the main keys, we have aux keys, I have the montage, and then we have the Roland Phantom We have the organ. We mic'd it for the top and bottom, bass. We got talk back, and then if you just press this button right there, excuse me, 13 to 24, you'll see the other inputs. So then we have another microphone just in case we have like a lapel mic. We got some congregation mics, pretty much, picking up the ambience of the room, the crowd mics. We just labeled it congregation. Then you move down over here, you have another mic, and then you have a USB 1, 2. That's basically if we want to send all of the channels out into a laptop, it will be like a USB into a computer, which is a whole nother beast by itself. Right. And then finally we have our iMac/Zoom. So basically the Sanctuary can send audio out to Zoom or live stream, but also we can allow the Zoom saints to testify and also communicate. And it's a little tricky thing, but I'll show you when we get in the room how we were able to work that out. But basically,
so you have to do a lot of muting
but luckily each aux can have its own mix, so I can mute the loop. They're not going to hear it twice, and I was really trying to, one of the things that we have to recognize in this digital age is like the quality of your production. Long gone are the days where you just have one mic coming from the camera and, just being very sloppy, because I tell my media team, souls are attached to these streams.
That's right.
Souls are attached to your live stream.
That's
so
right.
If you care about souls, you should care about your live stream.
True.
If you care about souls, you should care about your presentation.
Definitely.
So I'm all about the spirit of excellence, not only in my secular job, but even in the spiritual realm. So we took time to really work this out. And so that's just the inputs. One of the greatest things about this that almost sets it apart from the Behringer X32, and it's a very similar board, but the power of touchscreen.
Right. Power of touchscreen.
The power of touchscreen. I was like, thank you, Jesus. So we could go into anything and pretty much like, if I wanted to fix my mic, too much bass, I go into it, boom, let's fix that. And you can hear it in real time. And there's so many other things that time would fail me. You can go into the effects window, and you can have different types of compressors. And these are like factory compressors. They simulate big brand compressors, and even EQ. If I want to have a different type of EQ, you could really go into it and get specific EQ. Time would fail me. We'll have to do part 2 to break that down. But let's jump on over to the outputs. This can be customizable, but I just pretty much set it up where if you press your main, these are my mains. I only have 2 mains out there, left and right. And then if I go to my aux, then you can sort of really get into like what's going on. So let's break that up. You got the aux mix, which is really, 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 really killing, and your buses. So we have a bus for our subs. We have 2 subs. And if you press select, you can actually edit what gets sent. And Behringer's notorious for send on faders. You can pretty much send whatever you want by pressing send on faders. If I want some more of my pastor mic in that, I turn that up. Now that I press select and send on faders, that's going to my bus for my subs. But if I go to my stage wedges, I have 2 stage wedges on the pulpit. We have an aux, or we have a mix just for that. We have a special mix just for our live stream. We have an instrument mix, and that instrument mix is sort of just to have all of the instruments on one bus if we decide to mix that way. A lot of big churches try to like compress everything into one mix, same EQ, same reverb, same compressor. We don't really need that because it's a medium-sized church. We have a mix for our saxophone player. He's getting in-ears directly from the DI box. We have a drum mix, which is pretty much so that when we go to the live stream, our drums can sound unified. We have a mic mix, and we have a reverb mix. And all of that is just to say that when you have separate buses for separate things, you have more flexibility.
Most definitely.
So that's pretty much it for our inputs and our outputs. So let me just bring you to the back of the board real quick, because this is really where the time is saved. If you notice, we have over 30 different inputs, but we have only 4 wires back here, or 5 wires, including the power. everything is sent over Ethernet, which whoever created that technology, God bless their soul. Yeah, so everything that's coming out of this board is going from the board through this Cat5 cable all the way where the organ is, which for me is such a lifesaver. You know, like I said before, technology, thank you, Jesus, because if we had to run all of our 38 plus channels through the ground to the balcony, that would cost us thousands.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a $50 Cat5 cable.
Wow.
And I think we got like 150 feet from here. And by way of just, I thank God for the ability. We didn't have to hire an engineer or anyone. I thank God for the ability to understand technology. Mm-hmm. And I've been in every nick and cranny of this church, like in between the walls and running wires and just, and so that is running down there. This is also running into our media room, which I'll show you in a second. And this is our Wi-Fi, because this is going to allow us to control everything from an iPad, iPhone, Android tablet, Android phone. And it's really, really seamless. And then finally, this USB cable allows us to go from this mixer into a computer for Logic, Pro Tools, Reaper, and you can record. You know, we're really excited about doing our first recording. And congrats, by the way, of your live recording coming up in February. Just want to throw that plug in there. I'm really looking forward to Beulah's live recording, so y'all stay tuned for that.
That's it.
And so, you know, we're also excited to do recordings here that everything can go right into a DAW and then be recorded. And also, another great thing is you can have all of your interface, all of the inputs go into a computer. Use the resources of like a Waves bundle plugin, or, you know, whatever the top of the line plugin, or even like stock plugins are great. And get that resource, get it routed right back into the mixer, and have that for your live stream mix, or have that for your stage mix, or, you know, congregation mix. The possibilities are endless. Definitely. And I really encourage anyone that's in the media department or in any part of ministry, you know, when you are a good steward, God will certainly bless you.
Most definitely.
I'm a big believer of when God gives you a treasure, don't bury it, don't trap it, trade it. Definitely. Because God, I'm preaching that tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
God is not into the business of maintaining. He's in the business of multiplying.
Preach.
So, man, that's all I got for now, man.
Yes,
that's all
yes,
I got. So I'll take you downstairs to show you the DI box and then some of our other pieces of equipment in the media room. God is great, man. God is great. Yeah, I can't tell you how many late nights I've had in the roofs and running wires.
I'm telling you, man.
You know, everyone sees the final product.
They see the final product. They don't see
They don't know
time
that.
spent.
They don't, man. They don't.
Only time success comes before work is in the dictionary.
That's the truth. So over here behind the orchid, we have our DI boxes. We have D32, which is just pretty much 32 XLR inputs. And then underneath that we also have a D16, and that's pretty much a stage box that has XLR and quarter-inch into one input, which is really great.
Wow.
Because we have a lot going on. We have all short microphones, so we have all of our receivers here because if we were to keep the receivers up there in the balcony, we would have like loss just because of you know, all the frequencies are just going to be chaotic.
Right.
What else?
So what are you guys using for stage mics?
Yeah, so we have the Shure PG series. For some of them, I think we have 2 PGs, and then we have some. Let me see some. We have the BLX series. I'm not a fan of the PG series, to be honest with you. We've had a few issues with the Shure PGs, just frequency drops. So that's why I keep it so close. Mm-hmm. And then we have another one, the Shure GLX. I'm just going to tell you all right now, do not go with Shure GLX. God's not pleased with Shure GLX. I know the Shure GLX looks like the it looks like the XLD or the SLXD. It looks alike. The bottom of it has that little shape. Don't be fooled. They're not the same mics. Man. What I use for my main mic is the Shure SLXD4, and I find no fault with it. I didn't even know the value of it, but my brother Nick Chambers really hit me to the power of that mic. Another thing in terms of mic, we have the Rode M5s, and these things are clean. I mean, it can pick up everything, highs, lows, mids. It's very compact, so we placed them right here. We have two, so we can have like a stereo effect, and I find no fault in them. So that's how we're running, man. That's how we're running.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. We got some AKG drum mics. I've had them from my studio long ago. And what else did I grab from my studio? This AKG, the C414, the C414. It's really a vocal mic.
Sure, but it's good though.
It's just like overkill on the mic, so like on the organ right now. And what did the Lord do for us? We're using the Montage 8 Phantom X6. And I think I showed you all last time my MTD bass. Woo! I love my MTD. We just got some like cheap talkback mics.
That's all you need, honestly.
That's all. So I'll bring you inside the media room where all of the audio and video combined and come together. And last time you were here, we had like a cream background, but I took it during our Christmas break from work. I was off for a week. I was like, I need a project.
Yeah. I like it though. I like it.
So we redid the room. I got here at 9 at night, Xavier. I didn't leave till like 6 in the morning.
Wow.
I pulled a real 9 to 5, and I was like, I'm not leaving until this room is done. So that was my project.
Yes, sir.
So we have another stage box. So this is our third stage box. It's a SD8, 8 inputs. So if we want to expand to other things, we can do it. 8 outputs. And how we set it up is that we're sending 2 outs left and right to our online live stream. And that's pretty much how we're doing. We have 2 inputs for now. I think I'm going to put a microphone in here so that the operator can talk to us. You know, we're going to be going live soon, or however,
right.
You know, or just talk back to the musicians. That's a possibility, but we have 8 possible inputs. So that's going in, and that's a great switchover point. We're leaving from audio going into the video. So what we use for our video